What is up this year? LA in a minute. One thing I love about San Fernando is how they celebrate Los Angeles history. I'm talking about this intersection, which is Cordell Street and Workman Street. Antonio Cordell and William Workman were two of the most important pioneers in Los Angeles history, and it's appropriate that they have an intersection in one of the oldest communities in LA. Let's get into it. Antonio Cordell was born in Mexico City in 1817 under its last years of colonial rule by New Spain. In 1834, he migrated to Alta California and he settled in the Pueblo de Los Angeles. In 1843, Cordell was appointed Juez de Paz or Alcalde, equivalent to mayor in Los Angeles. He was also a captain of the Mexican Army during the Mexican-American War. After the war, he set out on horseback to the Sierra Mountains, where he became one of the first miners during the gold rush of 1848. His gold fever only lasted a year, and he headed back to Los Angeles, where he was elected the first Los Angeles County assessor, as well as its fourth mayor by 1853. By 1863, Cordell's land holdings would grow, and he acquired the Rancho de los Feliz. This coincided to his dedication to preserving Los Angeles history and his commitment to the Historical Society of Southern California. He was one of the first preservationists in all of Los Angeles. In fact, it was Cordell's donated collection that made the basis for the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County. Cordell passed away in 1894 with a huge legacy and impact on Los Angeles and a street named after him in San Fernando. The other street at that intersection is named after another LA pioneer, William Workman. He was from a very early line of Los Angeles settlers, including his uncle, who was also named William and was a prominent rancher, farmer, and banker. In fact, the elder William was on the first wagon train to Los Angeles in 1841. But this William arrived in 1857 and married Maria Boyle, the daughter of Andrew Boyle, the namesake of Boyle Heights, which was then called Paredon Blanco. When Boyle passed away, Workman decided to subdivide much of Paredon Blanco, and he created the community of Boyle Heights, which became a premier residential area in Los Angeles. Workman built up a successful business building horse saddles in burgeoning downtown Los Angeles on Main Street, and he served on the LA Common Council, the predecessor to the City Council. In 1886, Workman was elected mayor, and he presided over one of the biggest booms in Los Angeles history, the boom of the 80s, and he served 2 terms. During his tenure as mayor, Workman established many of the important parks in Los Angeles, including Westlake, MacArthur Park, East Lake, Lincoln Park, and Hollenbeck Park, which was built on land that Workman himself donated. Workman later became city treasurer, where he managed the financial dealings of the monumental Los Angeles Aqueduct project. Wow. Workman passed away in 1918 at his home in Boyle Heights, and he's one of the luminaries buried in LA's famous Evergreen Cemetery. And yes, that street in San Fernando is named after William Henry Workman. So Antonio Cordell and William Workman are 2 of the most important pioneers in Los Angeles history, and they're celebrated at this intersection right here in San Fernando. All right, LA, it's been a minute.